one thing about relationships is you can't fix people, only God can. God is the only one that has access to the heart of people. So when we get in these relationships thinking that we can fix their hearts, we are being deceived, and we will constantly try to fill a void that is unfillable.
Yeah, I want to expand on that because you have some people who get in relationships and they get cheated on, and then now you're trying to compete and win that man or that woman's heart back by doing certain things. Even with people who's married, they step outside of their marriage, and the husband or the wife, and now the other spouse is trying to win that spouse back. But it comes with rivalry, it comes with strife, it comes with anger, it comes with bitterness, it comes with now it's a competition, because as you heard in the as I was reading, they're going back and forth using their handmaids to have children just so that they can say, "Ha, got one. Hey, I got one." And it's just like this whole back and forth thing. And so you have to make sure that you're not competing. Come on, speak, Holy Ghost. That you're not competing for people's approval, and you're just really having your own competition with how close you can get with to God. Because if we use all that time and that energy that is spent on trying to compete, just like my husband was saying, competing at jobs, trying to get the promotion, trying to be seen by man, but if you sit here and do your work unto the Lord, then guess what? You're going to be seen by many. You're going to be seen by man, because God is going to place it on our hearts to see you out of the bunch. Which was a great point, because there's a lot of people that's in that position now. You feel like you've been overlooked. You feel like you've been at a position or a job longer than a certain person. They come in, they get promoted, and you're upset. Now you're jealous. Now you're trying to overwork yourself so that you can be seen to get to higher levels. But even in relationships, if we really just focus in, I want to speak on this because one of the things I used to do was focus in on, if I could just do this, or if I could be like this, then me and my husband would be this much closer. But what I realized, in our earlier years of marriage, that God began to show me, but if you just use all that towards me, then you and your husband have no choice but to be close. You have no choice but to please one another. So many times we're trying to please each other by leaving God out of it, and we can't leave God out of the equation. Like, he's the reason why we together, right? And so that's just advice 101 to you married people. If you please God to the fullest and stop trying to win the heart of your spouse, then when you're pleasing God, you're also pleasing your spouse.